Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Friday the 13th of August 2021. Thanks for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you today. I'm going to use the classic tarot, and you'll notice that the background's changed again. I went to see my mum for 3 days and I'm back home now in Vienna, so the little bird is back. Thanks for joining me. It's really a pleasure to be able to do these readings every day. I really love it. So let's see what the cards have to say about Friday and what the energy is going to look like. So let's have a look. First card is the Two of Wands, the Six of Wands, wow, and finally the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So that's really interesting because the cards are saying that if you decide to take control of your life in whatever area that translates into, so for instance, if you take charge of your life by focusing on work or relationship or health or travel or securities, you are able to create a doorway in your own life that opens things up for you to move through. The Six of Wands is about triumph and success. It's about going on a quest and coming back victorious, and other people celebrate your success. And the Wheel of Fortune says that that is life-changing. So it's really important today to look at what's going on for you, what you think is important, and what seems to be out there somewhere. So what isn't in your life right now, what isn't down here, but out there beyond the horizon, and what it is you dream about, and what it is you want, and what you long for and what you desire. There's perfect balance between passion and reason. We've got the red roses there, that's representative of passion, but also in this deck it's a rose, so that's representative of love. So if that's something that's important, I want to be in a relationship, or I want to look at this existing partnership and see how I can improve it, then again, by taking charge of that and making it your focus, you're able to create an opening, and that then allows you to grow, to live passionately, and to live with joy and a sense of fun and enthusiasm. And then we've got the white flower here, and that looks like I'm not sure exactly what that is. It could be a lily, but it's representative of purity, of spiritual connections. So we've got this wonderful intersection between passion and spirituality, and they both combine in this deck particularly to create a 10, which I always read just as it is in the Wheel of Fortune, the 10th card of the Major Arcana, and I read that as a crossroads. So let's say you're coming up one path, one of these lines, you get to the middle and you've got 3 options. So if you do take charge of your life, you create a doorway, you're able to move on, you're able to progress and move forward in a way that suits you, and then you get to a point where you have a choice. So one thing leads to another. So the important thing is to say, what is it that I'm passionate about? What do I want to change in my life? How do I want to grow? What area of life do I want to progress with? And that really opens things up for you to have lots of choices. So in this card, I suppose with the X, if we're looking at it in terms of the landscape, he is walking up the initial path by creating this doorway, and he hops on his ship and sails out the bay there. And once he gets out of the bay, then he may have 3 different directions that he can travel in. So the sailboat has some sort of options. Ultimately, the meaning of the card is that if you devote yourself to your journey in life and you make an effort to take control of it, things really, really open up for you in a positive way. The other thing here that talks about perfect balance, the same way the flag does, is the red and green. The green is very much about being true to your nature, and the red cape or cloak is passion. So the passions are something that aren't just a flash in the pan. These are things that are there for the long term, because he really understands what he's going through, who he is, what he wants to achieve in life. And these desires that come up, they're not faulty. They're things that you can trust. And if you pursue one of those desires, we've got these little leaves on the wands, there will be a lot of growth. Next, the Six of Wands. The king has ridden away to achieve something. He's got his eyes closed. He's looking very serious there, but the horse is standing still and everyone else is kind of around him. So he's just achieved something. He's been crowned and he's giving other people the opportunity to kind of celebrate his victory. And it's not so much about being applauded and celebrated by other people, but the Six of Wands is a temporary opportunity, and it's a risk that you take that is likely to have a good outcome because the king is triumphant here. He's not coming back on foot, totally scratched up and bruised because he's failed and been beat up. He's riding his horse. Other people are looking up at him saying, wow, he's achieved something great here. So with the Two of Wands going to the Six of Wands, if you take charge and control of what it is you desire and pursue that in a real life way, you take the opportunity to progress, then it's very likely that things are going to work in your favor. And that's what the Six of Wands says, but also the Wheel of Fortune is a card that says there's really something karmic and something to do with your destiny in the air today, and whatever direction you tend to or you decide to go in, it's going to have a big impact on your future. And the Wheel of Fortune is a good influence. It's not the wheel of bad luck, it's the Wheel of Fortune. So by making a choice today, again, you're empowered. We've got the elements here and we've got the wheel at the center. So what's important is not to look to the outside world so much, but to really look at your core and to say, what drives me? And what direction does that desire or passion or commitment or focus, what direction does that drive me in? And then really, regardless of what you pursue, it's likely to be successful, but it's going to look different for everybody. The main thing is it doesn't matter if it's relationships or spiritual progress or work, as long as you take control of things and you take the risk of moving forward. So you could succeed or fail or experience something mediocre. The cards are saying that the key to unlocking the triumph and the victory and the success is really being focused on yourself, looking at your ability to control and to take charge of circumstances. And then the outside elements are going to follow suit. So it's instant manifestation. Your will be done in a way because you will it. The wheel turns and all the elements turn along with it to realize your hopes and dreams. So it's a really amazing day to ask yourself, what is it that I want out of life, and to actually do it. And life really supports you on this day, and it's very, very likely that you're able to manifest something that you want and that you've wanted for a long time, or that you go on an exciting journey which pleases you, or that you're really able to pursue something that you want and to find it and to reach that place and then to turn it into a personal victory. Wow, so that's really so encouraging and such a positive message for Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th in itself, the 1 and 3 is 4, that's structure and security. So this triumph and this victory is going to be something that you'll be able to rely on in future, whether it's a tangible thing or it's an experience of strength that you can kind of play back in your memory. It's something that's going to be there for a while. 10 and 6 is 16 and 2 is 18. 1 and 8 is 9. Wow, and 9 is spirituality and completion. So the wheel goes round full circle, it turns 360, and something that you want, something that isn't guaranteed, is really completed in your favor today if you take charge of the situation. So it's not the kind of day where you can just dig your head in the sand and hope for everything to go away. That would be wasting this opportunity. It's really using your keen sight to look at what's really important and to look within yourself too, and then to pursue that. And that's really the only thing you need to do. The rest kind of conspires to put you into a good space. So that's amazing. I hope you have a wonderful day. Oh, and before I finish, the spirituality and completion in the 9 as well, it's the desire that comes up in you comes from spirit. These two intersect. So you can trust your passions and your desires because the universe is giving you these desires for a reason. They speak to your true nature, they make your life better, and today you can tap into that whole process and really change this karmic wheel around so that you're up here and not down here. You feel empowered and not disempowered. So I hope you have a fabulous day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to order your reading with me. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share the video online. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.